So test is scheduled for Friday of next week. We'll figure out what we're doing on Monday and Wednesday. I'm not positive yet. Might just be working on the exam review. Because I think after that, we just have one X day left after Friday next week. Because you guys are gone on that Tuesday or that Wednesday, and then it's next day and the exams start, I think. So probably that's the plan. So it's, 2.5 class periods or whatever. That seems about right. Anyways, today, talking about the Chapter 15 test, you should be able to use a logistic population model to determine the initial population, maximum population, a population for a specific year. What's that going to look like? If you look at your exam review, question number 3 is a logistic model and asks, shockingly, like the same kinds of questions right here.
Does the test review match up exactly like the review? Does that make sense?
Not exactly. There's some stuff that's on the review that's not over on that. And maybe a little. But
all the stuff that's on the description of the test is on the review, right?
We'll go through it here. Let's see. Solve an exponential equation or solve a logistic equation, or I'm sorry, logarithmic equation. So again, if we look at the review packet, this guy's exponential, these guys are all logarithmic, but these are all pretty easy. If you go down here, these are exponential also. That's probably more at the level of what I would ask you to do. As for a logarithmic, that's more at the level of what I'd ask you to do. Like this, like 27 to 130 are probably kind of on the same level. Should be able to use the appropriate exponential or logarithmic model to solve the story problem. So that's like the decibels or pHs or earthquakes or like cooling objects. If you look at, this is the review or the equation sheet that you get, it's like all those models are in there, but what isn't in there? What don't you have with all these things? That's exactly right. We don't know what the letters mean in the formula, so you'd want to make sure that you know that, and or it would go on your half sheet, right? So again, I'll give you the formulas, but often it might be helpful to record like what the heck does TO mean, or B or R or whatever, And again, I don't think I have any of these specific story problems on the review, but this one might be a good example to, grab one from your notes or from the homeworks where you use that. Hint, hint. Should be able to use properties of logarithms to expand a logarithm. Again, if you look at the review, we got a bunch of examples of doing that right here. Those are all pretty good examples of what you'd be having to do. And then solve financial story problems include compound interest, APY, annuity, and loans. Again, if we look at our review, this is compound interest stuff. That's an APY one. Some more compound interest. Oh, nope, that's an annuity one. That's an annuity one. That's a loan one. So you should be able to do some story problems that are like these financial-based guys. Everybody's cool on kind of what to expect, or to find some good examples of this type of problem you're going to have to be able to do. Try to do that. So again, Friday next week is our test date. So just trying to get past all the AP stuff, or the testing days, and try to land that on a day where nobody's got like major conflicts on that. Given that the semester quickly coming to a close, if anybody's planning or would like to do a test retake as opposed to a double, take a look at your stuff and see if that's going to be you, if you're a retake person, and try to get an email to me and let me know that that's your plan so we can figure out a day, preferably in class, where we can just, while people are doing review stuff, where you can knock that out. If you're going to just do a double, we'll figure, I'll just leave it open and eventually I'll just put everybody's double in, or announce that that's my plan, since, if nobody else has contacted me about retakes, give like a one more chance, and then we're just going to put in doubles or whatever. Cool with that? Okay. Questions for me? What's going on? What to do? For your half sheets, your last day for those would be Wednesday next week then? Ideally, you give it to me today. You have lots of time. But I get it. Maybe you want to do the review first or whatever. Some people like doing that. That's fine. I'm going to stop talking and let you guys kind of be productive, find something to do to be productive. Sound good? Okay. Any questions though? Nothing, nobody? That's what my daughter says when she's mad. She's like, do you want to go to the zoo? Nothing, no.